Good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody. How are you? Welcome to another meditation class, part of the Stretching for All series. I hope you are all well. So greetings from New York City, David Ito here. I hope you are well. Let's see who is online. So Bruno, I already know Bruno. I said hello before. Paul, how are you? So good to have you all here. I can see there are more viewers signed in. So can I please ask the rest of you to just sign in and say hello? It's just, a good way for me to know that you are there and I can greet you properly. All right, so today, as part of the meditation series, we are going to be spending most of the class in mindfulness meditation, but before we want to move a little bit. And you ask, so why do we need to move when we're gonna do meditation? Well, according to some yoga lineages, the best way to go into meditation is to do some movement. And in fact, it's believed that asana, which is the more physical movement part of yoga, was invented or created, quote unquote, to enable us to sit in meditation for longer. Because otherwise the body is like twitching and itching and wanting to move and just not able to kind of settle down and stay in quietness for a while. So that's why we want to move a little bit, and that's the origin of asana yoga. All right, so how do we go about that? Well, come into a cross-legged position, making sure that your shoulders are away from your ears. Close your eyes. Let's just tune inwards before we do some movement. Let's just tune inwards. And start breathing, start noticing the quality of our breath. Start noticing whether we can straighten our spine a little bit more. We can lengthen our neck, shoulders away from the ears. Can you send the breath 360? That means the front, the sides, and the back of the torso, the abdomen, the sides, the lower back. Noticing the sensations of the air as it goes in through your nostrils, down the throat passage, into your chest cavity. Noticing the sensations as your abdomen expands and the intestines, all those internal organs are pushed down by the diaphragm. Noticing the expansion of the rib cage and the space between the ribs as you inhale deeply. Can you send the breath down to your pelvic floor? And just connect to the sensations from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Sweet breath. All we need to do is close our eyes and just tune inwards, and we can already notice the effect on our nervous system, our parasympathetic nervous system. Noticing how we relax when we breathe. Breath and mind are always connected. All right, without further ado, let's start to open up the chest. So look at the screen if you don't know what I'm talking about. We're going to expand the chest, expand the shoulders, heart center, drop our beautiful bellies. The throat spreads and broadens as we lift our chin. Eyes are closed. Inhale, so we're really opening the front gate of the body. Inhale deeply. Exhale, torso circle. So let's bring the rib cage to the left side towards the left, and then navel to spine, contract the abdomen as you exhale completely. Start inhaling, bringing the rib cage towards the right, and then forward, full inhale. Expanding the front gate. Exhale, continue at your own pace, going in circles. Remember, this is a breath-led movement, and it's kind of free flow, so feel free to incorporate your neck in whichever way you want. Making sure that you're inhaling completely when you come forward. And exhaling completely. Contract navel to spine as you come backwards. Inhale forward. Exhale backwards. 3 more circles at your own pace. Remember, the tailbone and the crown of the head are the ends of the bow. Don't forget them. 1 more circle in this direction. Can you broaden the range of movement? Still moving within safety. Next time you come to the front, we start to do the other direction. So ribcage to the right as we exhale completely, navel to spine, cut. Start to inhale to the front, cow. And so on and so forth. 3 circles like this, very slowly. The slower you go, the more mindful you go, the safer you go, and the more benefit you can get out of it because you are studying every subtle position. The vertebrae, the disc. We're also massaging the spine as we're massaging the intestines. 1 more circle in this direction. Make it the best one. The most felt, heartfelt, noticing the sensations. Body scanning. Next time we come to the front, we lift our hands up high, prayer. Really expand your rib cage. Activate those shoulder muscles. Gaze looking up. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let's twist towards the right, spinal twist, bringing the left hand outside the right knee, the right hand on the floor, tented fingers behind your back on the floor. Lift the chest, broaden the shoulders, lengthen the neck. Inhale deeply. Exhale, twist, exhale completely. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, spinal twist. So good, so juicy for our internal organs. On the next inhale, rise up, high prayer. Exhale, twist towards the left. 1 hand outside the knee, the other one behind the back. Lengthen the spine. Release the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale deeply. Exhale, twist gently. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. On the next inhale, coming up, high prayer. Exhale, bring the prayer down through the midline. All right, guys, these 2 exercises that we just did, I really recommend you do it every morning, just as a way to wake up the spine and energize and rebalance you. All right, now we're gonna do something that we call Nadi Shodhana in yoga. This is not a yoga class, but I just wanna give you some names in case that you ever want to go into yoga. I hope you do. Anyway, so basically it means alternate nostril breathing. I'm getting a little closer to the screen so that you can see the details. We're gonna lift our right hand and bring our left hand on the knee. You can make a chin mudra if that's into you, bringing thumb and forefinger together or not. And basically what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be using the thumb of the right hand and the ring finger of the right hand. And we're gonna use that to block either side of the nose, either nostril, all right? So let's block the left nostril with the ring finger as we inhale through the right nostril. Inhale deeply for 4, 3, 2,
1. Block the right nostril, open up the left nostril, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block the left, open the right, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block the right, open up the left, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. And continue like that at your own pace, making the inhales and the exhales equally long. Tuning inwards, closing your eyes if you haven't done so yet. We're going to go for a few more rounds. At your own pace, a total of 9 rounds. This kind of breath, keep going at your own pace. Let me just explain that this kind of breath helps us to balance the right and left hemisphere of the brain. Because the right nostril is connected to the left hemisphere, the left nostril is connected to the right hemisphere. So when we do alternate breathing, we're able to recalibrate the brain waves, the frequencies, and it gives us a lot of, a very deep calming sense. And it's a great way to start the day balanced. All right, wherever you are, finish up with an exhale on the right nostril and then meet me in cross-legged upright position, ready for some sweet meditation. All right, this is where either a towel, a bolster, or something comfortable to be able to sit on is highly, highly recommended. Why? Because when we sit up straight and our hips are a little bit higher, that helps us to maintain the spine more comfortably. So you decide how tall you want your prop to be, whether it's a rolled up towel, a blanket, a prop, a bolster, a cushion, that is really up to you. All right, so let's close our eyes. Like we did before, tuning inwards, noticing the sensations of the breath. Body to relax while at the same time maintaining a proper posture, a dignified posture, a posture that allows you to feel strong. At the same time, there's softness into it. Relax the shoulders, relax the elbows, relax your face, soften the cheeks and the tongue. Can you relax the space between your eyebrows? And even possibly turn in your inner smile, whatever that means to you. Noticing the quality and texture of the air as it goes in. The effect that it has on the mucous membrane through our nasal cavity, that fresh feeling. Maybe noticing the difference, the subtle differences between the air as it goes in just outside the nostril. And then down the throat as the temperature changes slightly. As it goes into the chest, the lungs, As the air also expands the ribcage, can you focus on those sensations? And the whole purpose of mindfulness is to give our minds a break, to bring the focus of our attention into the breath and the sensations in the body as a way to calm the mind, as a way to develop a muscle, which is calming the mind. That's the muscle. The muscle is letting go of the intellect, letting go of the monkey mind, of the thinking mind, of the ego. And when we're able to do that, when we're able to disconnect from the mind, we're able to connect to our higher self, to that energy that is within us. That energy that resides in every atom, every molecule, every cell, every organ, your existence. It's also called pure consciousness. Illuminating, inspiring energy. And when we're able to do meditation effortlessly, when we no longer have to put effort into that muscle of the non-thinking mind, of just being and not thinking, being and not doing, we're able to get glimpses of that pure consciousness. And that's when we get revelations, we get insights, we get inspiration, those moments in life that you wonder, is like, where did that come from? When you go into the zone, meditation, mindfulness, we're able to tune inwards and tap into that pure consciousness. Staying here and now, here and now, just with yourself. Nothing else matters right now. When the mind goes away, when the mind starts doing its thing with bringing you thoughts, memories, projections, to-do lists, that's what the mind normally does. Without judgment, without attachment, just let go of those thoughts like clouds in the sky. Coming back to the sensations of the breath once again. That's the practice. That's mindfulness. Coming back is part of the practice, is the main part of the practice.
you start to get sleepy, if you get tired, if you get bored, that's totally fine. Just be mindful of that. Bring your attention to that. It is what it is right now. We shall accept it. But often case, when you bring your attention, your focus to those sensations, they go away. You bring yourself back to a more wakeful state just by having brought your attention to whatever it was. Here and now. Just observing yourself mindfully, kindly. Noticing the energy in your body, the sensations in your body without attachment. Every breath is a new beginning. Yoga, we call this kind of mindfulness dharana. And the difference between mindfulness with effort and mindfulness without effort, it requires practice, but that's where we want to go. When we're able to sit with ourselves reach that connection with the inner self, with the higher self, without effort. That's where we want to go. That's the muscle that we want to build that can act on itself without us having to think about it, without having to come back to the here and now. We just always are in the here and now. That's our goal. In yoga, there's a different name. It's called dhyana, when it's effortless. And then once you achieve that, you're able to achieve samadhi, which is total connection with the inner self, the higher self. And for most of us, we might only get glimpses of samadhi when we practice hard. But being in samadhi as a way of being in life is probably not something that most of us can achieve. But we can aim for it.
Coming back to the breath, relaxing everything that can be relaxed, even the brain. Can you relax your brain, whatever that means to you? Can you relax your eye sockets? Can you relax your forehead, the cheeks, the rest of the head? Those are areas that we tend to contract, as well as our pelvic floor. Can you relax everything that can be relaxed? Take a deep inhale as a class. Inhale deeply through the nose. Chest expands. Rib cage, belly expands. And side out through the mouth. Gently. We're going to take a deeper inhale this time. Inhale through the nose. Chest, rib cage, belly, sides and back expand. Sip in a little more air. A little more air. A little more air. Top of the breath. Exhale through the mouth. Use some voice. Let it all out. This time we're going to hold it at the top of the breath. So inhale through the nose. Chest. Rib cage. Belly, sides and back expand. Sip in a little more air. A little more air. A little more air. Let's hold it for 3, 2, 1. Side out. Bring your hands to heart center. Bow down your chin. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen the spine. Turn on your inner smile if you haven't done so already. Thank yourself. Thank your body for today's practice, for coming to class, for waking up, for whatever you needed to do to come to class today. That motivation, that sense of self-care, self-love, self-preservation. Can we send some gratitude towards that? And release your hands, open your eyes slowly, start taking in the space, the room you're in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friends. Thank you for joining me today. I want to thank every single one of you. So, Bruno and Paul, and I know a few more people because I can see the numbers, and I know that there are people signed in, watching that have not signed in. Anyway, namaste to you all. Just a little reminder, when we practice meditation, especially in the morning, it really sets the tone for the rest of the day. It helps us to maintain a more equanimous outlook, a more balanced state, physically, energetically, and especially mentally. The capacity to focus now, those of you who are going to start working right now, you're going to notice that your focus capacity is much, much higher, much more optimal. So please come back to this meditative state whenever you need to. If you're in your workstation, just close your eyes, tune inwards, and repeat what we did today. Once you've had, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Paul. And thank you, Bruno. So good to have you, Chris. Yes, once we've done meditation in the morning, when we come back later in the day to the practice, it's so much easier to go back into that zone, into that space. So that's why it's so good to start doing it in the morning. All right, so namaste to you all. I am so happy that you are all enjoying my meditation classes. It's beautiful to have you here. Tomorrow is my day off. Tomorrow's my birthday. Thank you, Bruno. So I am going away tomorrow. My partner's taking me away on a birthday trip. But I shall be back on Thursday for chair yoga. And chair yoga is just great for all of you who, prefer to either stretch on a chair because of hip issues, knee issues, or just because you want to learn the types of stretches that can be done on a chair. So every day is different, every week is different. I try to bring in different stretches, but the idea is to teach you so that you can do it yourself. Most of us work on chairs, so it's so necessary to also reactivate the body because sitting on a chair is just not the natural posture for us human beings, yet that is how we're leading our lives. All right, namaste to you all. Namaste, namaste. And if you are watching this as a class replay, please like, comment. All of you actually, please comment my videos. That really helps YouTube to promote my videos. So like, comment, and share with your friends. Please forward. Thank you. Thank you. Merci, Bruno. Yes, and if you're also watching this as a class replay, please donate. Please send whatever you can as a gesture of your appreciation to my work, but also to keep me to help me support me providing these class replays for free to the general community. All right, namaste. DavidItoHealing.com. Have a beautiful Tuesday. Thanks again. I shall see you soon. Bye.